Welcome to London's Hidden Secrets, 4 surprising historical facts. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through the hidden corners and forgotten stories of London's rich history. We'll delve into the intriguing, the chilling, and the downright bizarre. We're not talking about your usual tourist spots, but the lesser-known tales that have slipped through the cracks of common knowledge. From deadly water pumps to Nazi dogs, there's a wealth of hidden secrets waiting to be uncovered. It's time to venture off the beaten path and dive into the depths of London's past. Are you ready? Let's dive in. London, a city teeming with secrets waiting to be discovered. One of these secrets is the deadly Aldgate Pump, which is a historic water pump. Located at the junction where Aldgate meets Fenchurch Street and Leadenhall Street. The pump is perhaps most well known for the Aldgate pump epidemic in the mid-19th century, where several hundred people died as a result of drinking polluted water. At first, people started complaining of a foul taste in the water that came out of the fountain. Following an investigation by the Medical Officer of Health for the city, it was found that the water that fed the fountain had been drained all the way from Hampstead in northwest London, and during its passage underwater had drained through numerous graveyards. As the water had passed through the graveyards, the bacteria, germs and calcium from the decaying bodies began to leach into the water supply. Quite a grim cocktail, wouldn't you agree? The pump was subsequently closed and reconnected to the New River Company's supply in 1876. The Aldgate pump is still standing today, but it can no longer be used to draw water. It is a Grade 2 listed structure and a symbolic start point of the East End of London. Now, let's journey to the heart of London to a Nazi dog's grave. Yes, you heard it right, a Nazi dog's grave. This quirky tale begins in the 1930s with a dog named Giro. Giro was no ordinary pooch. He was the pet of Dr. Leopold von Hirsch, the German ambassador to the UK. Giro's life was cut short when he chewed through a cable and was tragically electrocuted. Heartbroken, von Hirsch buried Giro right there in the embassy grounds. Here's the fun fact. Giro's grave, a small stone engraved with the words, Giro ein treuer Begleiter, meaning Giro, a true companion, is considered the smallest piece of Nazi-occupied land in the UK. It's a peculiar footnote in the annals of history, but one that speaks volumes about the strange intersections of war, diplomacy, and man's best friend. The grave still stands today, a testament to a tiny terrier's big impact on history. It's a strange yet captivating piece of history hidden in plain sight. From a Nazi dog's grave, we turn to a lighter topic, coffee. Believe it or not, modern coffee culture was born right here in 17th century London. Now imagine this. The year is 1650. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee wafts through the streets of London, enticing the passers-by into warm, bustling rooms filled with animated conversation. This is the birthplace of the coffee house, a novel concept that would soon sweep across the city and the world. These coffee houses were not just places to enjoy a hot cup of joe. Oh no, they were so much more. They were the social hubs of their time, where men of all ranks and professions gathered to discuss matters of politics, business and culture. They were melting pots of intellect, fostering an exchange of ideas that would shape the course of history. And here's a fun fact for you. These coffee houses were often referred to as penny universities. Why, you may ask? Well, for the price of a cup of coffee, which was a mere penny, one could learn a great deal. These establishments were frequented by poets, philosophers, politicians and merchants, each bringing their unique perspectives to the table. Thus, for those who were willing to listen and engage, these coffee houses provided an education that was far richer than what any university could offer. In fact, the London Stock Exchange and Lloyd's of London both have their roots in these 17th century coffee houses. So as you sip on your morning cup of coffee, remember this. You're not just indulging in a caffeine fix. You're participating in a centuries-old London tradition, a tradition that has shaped the world in ways more profound than you might imagine. Let's end our journey with a visit to Pickering Place, London's smallest square with a big history. Tucked away in St. James's Place, this hidden gem has seen more than its fair share of history. A mere speck on the map, Pickering Place began its life in the 18th century as a notorious gambling den. The air would have been thick with smoke, the sound of clinking glasses and raucous laughter echoing off the walls. It was a place where fortunes were made and lost in an instant, a hive of vice and debauchery. But that's not all. This tiny square was also the location of the last public duel in London. Picture the scene. 2 gentlemen, pistols at dawn, a matter of honour at stake. It's a far cry from the quiet, peaceful place we see today. And here's a fun fact for you. Pickering Place was also the location of the Texas Embassy when Texas was still an independent nation. Texas, the Lone Star State, had its embassy in the heart of London, right here in this unassuming little square. It's a testament to London's global reach and influence, a reminder of a time when the map of the world looked very different. So, there you have it. A gambling den, a dueling ground, an embassy, all in London's smallest square. It's a microcosm of the city's rich and colourful history, a place where the past and the present collide. It might be the smallest square, but it packs a punch when it comes to history. These are just a few of London's best-kept secrets. The Aldgate Pump with its dark history, Giro the Nazi dog's resting place, the birth of coffee culture in 17th century, and Pickering Place, the city's smallest square. Did you know any of these secrets? Which one was your favourite? Tell us in the comments. If you've enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more secrets of London. Remember, history is all around us, even in the smallest square.